So in this video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking everything that we've learned and making a really cool effect on a vase. Here I have a vase, and I'm going to add a couple modifiers. So go to the wrench, and let's add a subdivision surface modifier, and a decimate modifier, and then finally a wireframe modifier. Let's go ahead and go to the wireframe modifier and increase that thickness so that it's visible there. And I don't like the uniformity of this. Also, as you look at the bottom, there is no geometry here, so we need to fix that as well. So let's go ahead and tab into edit mode, and while holding Alt Select, that'll do a loop selection. So for example, if I want a loop right here, I go Alt Select or Alt Select. Now I want to fill in this face, so what you need to do is go ahead and hit F, and that fills in the face there. Now as I tab out, that looks better, but it's still kind of bowed down, and it's not flush. It kind of tapers like this. So what I want to do is with those vertices selected, hit E to extrude, and this is in edit mode. And it makes just more geometry to make it flat so we can see that that's looking much better. Now if I go ahead and go to the decimate and crank this down just a little bit, you can start to see that it's getting that low polygonal look, which we wanted. But the bottom here is horrible. There's these big gaping holes that we need to try and fix. So we need to add some geometry there. Now we'll fix that later. But first I want to add one last modifier, another subdivision surface modifier to add a really cool effect. So go ahead and go to the add modifier subdivision surface, and let's increase that just a little bit. That's looking really good. And now it still suffers from the problems, as you can see the bottom here, these big holes here, so that's going to be easy to fix. But as I look at this, there's also an error here on the top where it's almost hollow. And so we need to fix that as well. So how I'm going to have to fix this is I'm going to actually apply the first two modifiers so that we can edit the decimated mesh. So go ahead and apply the first subdivision surface. And now let's go ahead and also apply the decimate modifier there. So if I go ahead and hide the other modifiers, we can see what we actually have. This is what we have now, and this is the permanent default mesh. So let's unhide those. And let's tab back into edit mode. And I'm going to select all these big faces right here, these triangles. So with face select, I can just shift select all of these and right click, subdivide. And now we have all these extra faces that the wireframe is going to be able to kind of add. So as I look at that, you can see that we have a lot more geometry. Now you can add geometry by doing this, but you can also merge faces. So for example, go to face select, select these two, and then hit F. And now I'm making a larger circle like that. So if you want to add some variety, you can just go ahead and make some quad faces there. Now I prefer kind of the triangular looking faces, so I'm just going to undo all that. But there is an option. And now we only need to finish the top here to make it not hollow. And it's very easy. All you need to do is add a face on top, because then it'll actually close off the vertices. So tab into edit mode and then loop select around here. Make sure that you're in vertice select mode. And then hit F. And now you have this face. So if I tab out of edit mode, you're going to see that it works. And it kind of closes that loop. And that's it for this face. In the homework, you're going to be asked to make a similar vase, but I want you to make sure to put your own spin on it, try different things out, and see what you can get. That's it for this video. Good luck on the homework.